Ladies and gents, if you have an agency and you have a team, this is going to be an important video that's going to give you some tools and assessments you can use to better understand how your team operates, what the strengths are of each individual member within your team, and how they think and take action. These are all really important things that you as the founder, or if you're even just a partner or you're just somebody that is in a role who manages talent, should really understand to help you get the most out of your talent and work effectively with them, okay? So if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Taylor Benchard, and this is a channel 100% dedicated to helping you start and scale an agency into the 7+ figure range. I personally have an agency called Better AMS that I founded back in 2016. We are on pace to do about $2 million in revenue this year. And with that being said, let's dive into the team strengths and modus operandi sheet that I've developed here in Notion. So first of all, it's really important to note that we're going to go through two things: Clifton Strengths and Kolbe A. I am going to blur out everybody's personality, not personality, but assessments except mine, just for privacy's sake. I don't think everybody on the team wants their assessments to be publicly shared. So you're going to look at mine and you're going to see that I lead with executing, and I lead with analytical is my number 1 strength. Learner is my number 2 strength. Focus is my number 3 strength. Achievers are my number 4, and responsibility is my number 5. So this is me, and these are my top 5 strengths. Now, if you contrast that to the person below me, their number 1 strength is communication. Okay, their number 2 strength is achiever, number 3 is activator, number 4 is maximizer, and number 5 is command. Now, within the assessment of Clifton Strengths, they have a very good definition on what each of these things mean. You know, what does analytical mean? What does communication mean? What does individualization mean? Belief, ideation. They're all defined within the Clifton Strengths assessment tool. So you won't really fully understand the importance and significance of each of these strengths, but you would if you read through the assessments. But what's important to note is that there's 4 major domains that each individual will have kind of a bias to leading with. And there's executing, influencing, strategic thinking, and relationship building. So personally, I am somebody who's an executor. I make things happen. That's just the nature of what I'm able to do. Influencers, they're good at taking charge, speaking up, making sure that others are hard. These are people that lead with influencing. And then strategic thinking, these are people who kind of absorb and analyze information, then they make better decisions. So that is the first 3. Then relationship building, you build strong relationships that hold a team together. So you can start to see, okay, if you have somebody who is, let's say, head of HR, and they're an executor, they lead with executing. I mean, maybe that's not the best person to be head of HR, or just simply a manager, right? Like a good manager should be somebody who's able to build strong relationships with the people that they're working alongside of, and hold a strong team together and make sure that we're getting the most output out of everybody. So you can really gain a lot of insights by taking these assessments and looking at the various people within your company and saying, okay, well, they're in this position, but their strengths are here. What would happen if we maybe shifted them over there? What would happen if we maybe gave them this test project? Let's see how this project goes, because we think it's more aligned with their strengths. Okay, so this is Clifton Strengths. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. I've made another video about it in the past. It's actually one of the more popular videos on this channel, where I go more in depth into Clifton Strengths. Now, let's talk about Kolbe A. Again, we're going to blur out everybody's names except mine. This is everybody in Better AMS or agencies, Kolbe A's. And Kolbe, different than Clifton Strengths, is everybody's MO, their modus operandi. It's essentially how each of us instinctively takes action. Okay, and again, you won't understand a lot of the nomenclature here, because if you're not familiar with the system, you won't get it. But I highly recommend you look into Kolbe A, because again, this is a really important assessment that will help you understand, why does this person think like that? Why are they asking these types of questions? Why in the world does this person go do that before they do this? So if you're sometimes looking at team members and questioning, wait, but why do they, when they start working on this project, do that first? Well, everybody thinks differently, and everybody has a different modus operandi and way of taking action. And this is an assessment that will help you better understand each of your team members and give you better insights into certain things that they should or should not be doing based on the nature of how they like to take action, which is what's really important about all of this is in our agency, when we're saying, okay, we got this big project, who's going to take it over? We're looking at this, we're looking at our Kolbe A, we're looking at Clifton Strengths, and we're looking at the different people and trying to, make a better, more analytical, data-driven decision based on these assessments as to who should lead the project and what should, each person's roles be within whatever this project is that we're going to do. Okay? So that is really the benefit of knowing and understanding your team. These are two phenomenal assessments that we've been using for years now that I highly recommend you also use. So without further ado, there is a simple way to go and take these assessments. You go to Kolbe A, search Kolbe A assessment, search Clifton Strengths 34 assessment. I don't have any affiliate with either of these companies. I have no commission or anything. If I had a link for a discount code that I could give you, I would. I don't have that. But I highly recommend you get your team to do this. I think you will be enlightened after what occurs. Okay? Ladies and gents, if you found this valuable, please hit the subscribe button. This channel has almost over 300 videos dedicated to helping you scale your agency. And the least you can do is hit that sub button. If you really want to give me some extra love, you can swing me a comment and like the video. These are all things that will help with the engagement of this channel and boost it up. Okay, thanks ladies and gents. I appreciate you watching this. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
Hey friend, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to watch another one that's extremely valuable, I just selected it for you, and you can check it out by clicking it right there on the other side of the screen across from my face. All right, friend, enjoy. Thanks for watching the channel.